Hey guys, welcome back to Dave's Small Engines. Today, I'm going to be starting on my Stihl TS500i rebuild. I bought this in pieces and I have no idea if I can get it back together working. It seems the plastics are in pretty good material shape. This is all of it. Came in a box. Pretty much good luck. So, cylinder seems to be good. No scratches really. Some rust in there, which is kind of concerning. Piston, kind of rough. But I've got a replacement piston, just a cheap one, to see if I can get it working. The body here, now this is the I version, which means it's fuel injected. So it's got wires. I'm not quite sure if that's gonna pan out, kind of concerning. And then the biggest issue is I believe there's some water damage here. So this is the crankcase where the piston sits in, right in here. And I'm gonna see if I can clean this up as well on this side. Bearings are kind of messed. And see if I can get it back together and get it running. So come with me for the adventure. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see, I have the case halves back together with the crankshaft in the center. I had to use a crude bearing press method here, essentially putting this socket here, and what did I do? I had the flywheel or the recoil engagement part there with the nut on top. Then I use the impact to suck the cases together, and that seems to work. So now I just have to bolt it up with those 3 bolts there, and we'll be good to go. I've got the fresh gasket in there, as you can see, and the crankshaft moves relatively freely. Keep in mind that the there's no lubrication in there right now because there's no engine oil. But yeah, so it's going so far so good. You can see there's some damage to the side skirt. Concerned about that, obviously. I don't think that's going to go up and down nicely in a cylinder very well. So I've picked up a new aftermarket piston. Now, I don't have a ton of faith in aftermarket pistons and cylinders. However, this one, I weighed it up to be the exact same as this. So it's very possible that this is an aftermarket that is just not branded, but came out of the same mold as this OEM Stihl piston. So I'm gonna set it all up, get the piston into the cylinder, and see if we can get it spinning. Unfortunately, I ran into some issues with my phone for recording video, and I lost some content, but this is pretty much how it sits now. All right, so I've almost got it all back together here. It went pretty well. I've got the new gasket, new piston, new crank seals installed in here. But for some reason, I am not getting spark. And I bet you it has something to do with this control module. Again, I think this was prone to some flood damage, or it was in some flood damage, considering the amount of imperfections on the inside of the crankcase. So I've been out here for an hour. I'm freezing. I can't get it to spark. I've tried everything. I'm going to give my buddy, DonnieBoy73, a phone call to see if he's had any experience working on any of these fuel-injected cutoff saws.